note-taking style is both for visual and kinesthetic learners. The terms and definitions are written on the post-its, which can be removed. This allows for systematic testing. You can remove the sticky notes and test yourself by naming the object and its function, and then verifying your answer with a sticky note. This style can be used for courses such as psychology or any life science. This note-taking style is for visual learners. The topic is written in the center, subtopics are written on its side, and specific details around it. Compared to normal linear or process style, this style helps you see the big picture on one page. It can be used for any topic and also for essays. This note-taking style is for visual learners. The topic is written in the center, subtopics are written on its side, and specific details around it. Compared to normal linear or process style, this style helps you see the big picture on one page. It can be used for any topic and also for essays. The following diagram is a great tool to compare and contrast two ideas. This is useful for both visual and linear process learners. In this example, we are comparing Batman and Spider-Man. What makes both of these superheroes unique is written on the right and left column. In the center is everything that makes them similar. This diagram can be used for courses where you need to compare two different ideas, such as two events, two theories, and so on. This note-taking style is called a Venn diagram. It is useful for both visual and linear process learners. It is similar to the previous one, but it allows you to compare three sets of ideas that overlap in some areas. The timeline is both for visual and linear process learners. This note-taking style allows you to organize events in chronological sequence. The style also allows you to see the big picture. You can test yourself by showing the dates and regurgitating the information. The style is useful for any topic that involves memorizing dates. These notes are similar to the previous ones. The notes include images with their title, information, and terms. You can test yourself by folding the paper in half so that the image is hiding and ask yourself what the information is, or vice versa. Cornell Notes are a useful way of taking notes and also testing your knowledge. Draw a large margin on the paper. On the left margin, write who, what, when, why, or important information, or even questions which can help you test yourself. This method allows you to identify important information. This style can be used for any course. Index cards are another useful way to take notes and test yourself at the same time. On one side, write the term, and on the other, write its definition. By using these cards, you are systematically testing yourself. These cards are certainly useful in classes that are heavy on terminology, but are not only limited to terms and definitions. You can apply them to terms, diagrams, charts, and so on. Before going to class, print your lecture notes if possible. By doing so, you don't have to write down the slides and you can pay more attention to your professor. Make sure to rewrite your notes after class, because what you wrote in class may not make sense in the following weeks. You can also add lecture notes to your reading notes so that when exam time comes, you are already organized. This note-taking style is useful for all three types of learners: visual, linear, and kinesthetic. Write the essay topic at the top of the paper so you can always refer back to it. Also write your thesis or argument so you never go off track. You can use post-it notes because they can easily be moved around. The arguments and their codes are color-coded in this example so that they can easily be identified. The conclusion is written at the bottom so you can focus on the topic and you don't forget to tie the argument to the conclusion.